Alright. Okay, alright. I'm sorry. Alright, so damn. I can't really say anything and I can't really do anything to like really adjust myself because honestly I haven't been posting up for like the past month. And I actually have a good reason for that. I'll tell you in a sec, but goddamn, I'm really sorry guys. I said like I promise I would try to post videos like every 2 days in a week. I goddamn fucking did not promise that, but I will put up a reminder. I will finally put a reminder on my calendar, so at least I can actually have a well-known thing. So, and honestly, with the way my schedule looks like, instead of doing 2 videos a day, it looks like I might be able to finally do one video per week. And that way I can at least get all my stuff done, get everything out of the way, and at least do at least one video, hopefully half an hour or at least maybe an hour long, and post it and wait until the next week to do another one. That way I'm more like in it with the algorithm and at least push my videos out more and maybe even hopefully like getting more followers to up my channel. As you can see, I got Tokyo Revenge, yes. Anyways, so where do I even begin? Okay, so lately what's been happening, my mother, I'm not gonna say any names or something like that, but my mother has unfortunately got into an incident where she is unable to move her shoulder, right shoulder. She's unable to use her right shoulder due to a incident that has happened to her, and so they have done surgery to her, luckily she's gonna be okay, but unfortunately she will not be moving her left arm for an approximately of 4 months. So please keep in mind, if I do not do it in a certain time or in a certain time frame, please just be aware that I am helping out with my mother with simple things that unfortunately she cannot do. With that in mind, I will at least try to help her out as much as I can, even if it takes up time with me during a video and anything like that. And I hope you guys can also understand that if you do so happen to see this video or something like that. So please keep in mind. With that now set out, I will talk about the past 2 weeks that has been happening in my personal life, which I hope, like, in advance, I hope like none of you guys have ever gone through this, and if you have gone through this, I want to know like how did you dealt with it and stuff like that. Alright, so tea time. Alright, anyway, yeah, tea time. So we're the beginning of last week, we had this friend that has been in my group for about, I would say approximately for about 2 months right now, and he's okay. He's actually a cool guy. He's really sweet. He's really like, just laid back, like how most of the people are. But the thing is, his recent, he's been recently having a girl. Yeah, he's been recently in a new relationship with another girl, and we all thought, that's sweet, that's nice, that's really wonderful for him. And I was even excited for him too, like, wow, that's really cool. Is she nice? Is she like that? And stuff like that. But at the same time, like, I didn't want to put like too much disclosure on her. So I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool, that's fine. So, hold on, excuse me. Alright, I'm so sorry for that. Again, like I said earlier, before telling you the thing that I was gonna tell you, my mom will eventually sometimes tell me to ask her to help her. So please, again, keep that in mind. If anytime the video looks like it's getting cut, or looks like it's getting cut, or like skipping frame by frame or something like that, keep that in mind, that my mom is asking me to help her out. So please be aware of that. Alright, anyway, back to the whole little story I was telling you. So we didn't really have a problem with him. Let's call him like Dave. We didn't have any problem with Dave. So it was mainly his girlfriend. Let's call her Leslie. I don't know, for context, we call her Leslie. So Leslie was like, oh, hee hee ha ha. All jokes, all stuff like that. She didn't take anything really seriously, per se. So, because in her mind, she thought, like, oh, well, these are my boyfriend's friend, so automatically I can assume that they're my friends. Which, at the time we were like, okay, yeah, we like, it's fine. We didn't really care as long as everybody was happy and stuff like that. Skip to like a few days. No, actually, typically 2 days later, we heard from our other group, because not only is it just one whole body, it's like 2 groups individually still being their own group, but however they're all still connected to each other, so it's like a sort of like weird network. So yeah, like I was saying again, she thought that was okay for her to basically try to do whatever she wants because her man was there, and so she thought she was being justified. In reality, no, she wasn't. Also, if you're wondering why I might be out of portion, I did have to help my mom real quick, so that's why if I look a bit weird, I'm just gonna. Alright, cool. I gotta fix my hair too. Sorry. Anyway, so yeah, she thought that she was being justified for her actions just because she had a boyfriend in her group, in that group. So, and we had I think one of my members was either part of the group or was in fact the big guy. Sorry. He was there we go, okay. The big guy of the group, basically being the leader. So when he informed me, I think a day later, I was like, what? Who is that? I don't even know who you're talking about. He's like, yeah, don't you know, like, Layla, right? Remember? I'm like, dude, I have no idea what you're talking about. Like, he's like, yeah, dude. Yeah, don't you know, like, the blonde? Oh, shoot, my phone. Oh, no. I'll try to make it quick. Yeah, don't you know the girl that, like, you played, what was it, like, Uno, right? I'm like, boy, sorry. But yeah, apparently that day, when I played Uno with her, That was exactly her, and I did not know at all. I just thought she was probably like, again, in my mind, I thought she was just like a random girl that they might have invited in their group, and that was it. I didn't think too much of it. Turns out, yeah, she's been doing some stuff to the group that she thought that was like justifiable to her eyes, but in reality, no. And particularly around that time, they weren't even dating. So, but apparently they did have like somewhat interest. So I'm like, all right, cool, yeah. I mean, like, I even told to like Dave, like, oh yeah, if we really wanted to like get with her, that's on you. I can't really tell you anything, these are just like my experiences with like with love relationships, but I can't really put my own experience with your experience because I don't really know your life like that. So it just really depends on you, and I just didn't want to do anything. So I left it like that. Cut back to like somewhere around Thursday, Friday. I think it was Thursday actually. I did not have. Oh, I just had one class that day, but it was from like 9 to like 9 to 10, 9 to 11. Yeah, 11:20. It's like somewhat a 2-hour class, or like an hour and like 30 class. I don't know. But yeah, it was like 9 to 20. 9 to 11:20. So like, yeah, somewhere around like an hour and 30 minutes. Not that bad. No, not that good. Anyway, that's not the point. So I was at class, doing my research on like probably something. I couldn't really tell. This was like again 2 weeks ago. But what I remembered is that my goddamn Facebook. I don't want to care. All right, so my friend, let's call him. I'm just gonna call him T, because that's what he technically is. So T told me when I left that he does not want her to be in the group at all, and that he does not want to do with anything with David. And I told him like, yo, T, what's up? Like, you're not usually like this. Like, what's going on? And he's like, he tells me he wasn't there in the school campus whatsoever. Well, he was, but I usually find him in the cafeteria area where most of our group members are at. And when I noticed that he wasn't there, and that's when I started texting him like, hey T, where are you at? And he tells me like, oh, don't worry about it, but I do not want to deal with David and Lisa. I think I could call her Lisa. I'm so sorry if I'm like changing her like name. It's just sometimes I don't remember what name I gave her, so I'm just probably gonna call her like Lisa or something like that. So Lisa, he did not want to deal with David and Lisa, and I'm like, all right, yeah, but like they're not here with us right now. But do you know where they typically are? He's like, yeah, they're upstairs in the second level around like the chair area, and I just don't want to be with them. Like, I have freaking Marcus and Angel with me. These two are other like two members of their group, which I'm also like giving them fake names. So like he has Marcus and Angel with him, and they're also like trying to like calm him down and to see like what's going on, what's happening. I'm still downstairs in the cafeteria trying to get something to eat. And I told my other group member, he's just like, yo, have you seen like Lisa? Have you seen David? And they're like, oh yeah, we've seen David. Like he passed by going outside to, I don't know what they what they told me is that they were also going to find T. And I'm like, all right, cool, but what about like Lisa or something like that? And they're like, well, we haven't seen her all day, and at all, honestly, why? What's going on? So I told them what's going on, especially with the whole details and what's happening to like T. And they're like, oh no. I'm like, damn, that's not good. We gotta try and find them. And one of our other members, he's like, no, let's not find him, because if we try to find him, he's gonna try to fight one of us. And that was true at one point, that he did try to fight. He did try to fight one of us the last time. So we were like, you know what? Yeah, let's give him some time. Let's give him some like stuff to like. Let's give him some time to cool off, and eventually we can actually try to like talk things out and stuff like that. So I'm like, you know what? I know this may not be what I'm usually am and how I, act, but I feel like I'm gonna have to be a congressman. So that's what I did. I'm like, all right, you know what? Let's try to find David. Let's talk about this and to him and his situation, to at least get some sort of like data or like some sort of like information that we can get in order for us to actually have the clear picture. So I talked to David. We find him. I talked to David, and he's like, yeah, I haven't I don't know what's going on with Lisa. She's been telling me this, and then like T has been telling me that like, apparently like she goes to different guys, even though I'm with a relationship, and I don't want to like really hear about it. So I'm trying not to ignore it. I'm like, all right, cool, yeah. We try to find T, and T confirmed that, yeah, he told David that this girl goes with other guys and tries to hook up with them while she's in the relationship with David. And what's more concerning is that whenever she's with David, she will always ask him to get food, to buy him food, or get whatever she wants. And eventually luckily David like saw the smart thing out of it. He's like, you know what? No, I'm not gonna give you any money. If you want to get something to eat, you should probably get that yourself. Like, I know I have some money, but I don't have too much money right now as it is. So luckily, that was a good decision right there for him. And so I'm like, you know what? With all this information, I'm gonna try and get the heads of everything. That means me, two of my other friends, plus T, so that way we can all have an agreement of what's going on. Unfortunately, we couldn't do that per se in an actual spot that we wanted to agree upon on. But thank God that we have like Discord, so we talked on Discord, see what's going on, hear exactly what was actually behind the scenes and something like that, and we all decided to kick her out. But unfortunately, one of our friends, I'm gonna call him K. K did not have Discord at that time, so we were like, shoot, what we're gonna do, what we're gonna say. But we all remember, like, hey, let's not freak out. We still have Monday before making a final decision. So we waited until Monday. We got everybody back in the cafeteria. We made sure that David and Lucy was not there, so that that they don't hear about it. So we told Kay what exactly was going on, what was happening, what was she doing behind the scenes, and what his initial reaction was happening. And Kay was like, nah, I don't, nah, that's not ain't right, man. She's with someone, and why is she like just hopping person to person? That ain't right. Like, what the fuck? And our initial reaction was like, yeah, that's not good. She's basically not being loyal to him, and it's just so much stuff happening, and it just did not work out. and then I came up to with the exception, like, wait, if she's gonna get kicked out and he's still not, and he's still gonna be here with either our this main group or the second group, then what's the whole point of kicking her out? And T was like, yeah, that's true. And the fact that like sometimes he doesn't even like think of it actual like being an actual issue, or that we're just making it a big more over dramatic. That's also not right. That he's actively avoiding it and not trying to actually put some effort into it. So again, we decided to kick him out. So we decided to kick him out, though however he can still be with us, just not as long as his girlfriend is around him, due to the fact that the things and the situation that she's been having while being with him. So yeah, I know most people are gonna say like, wait, what the hell? Why are you guys doing that? Why can't you out the boyfriend? Well, it's all the girlfriend's fault. It's all about associations and stuff. It's all about association. I mean, I know some people will still be like, okay, yeah, he can still be here, but she's not. Or like, okay, yeah, you can forgive her, but just don't do the same thing. Well, I've tried doing that, but with the whole discussion, the whole like evidence behind her, and the I guess like footprint that she's been leaving, it's not such a good thing to like try to have her back in the group, especially like trying to actively get with another person as she's in a relationship. So we're trying to like take precaution of that too, because we don't want her to try and hook up with somebody else inside the group while her boyfriend is here at the group. So it's just gonna create more complex stuff, and we've had something similar like that already happening to us, and we did not want any sort of outbreak. Well, not outbreak, more like a repeating story happening. So yeah, that's why I haven't been trying to post more videos and something like that. So please give me I'm trying my very best, and trying to be like a good person, even though people over here are trying to be like try and press my buttons and something like that. So yeah, I think this is really all I have time for as of now. I will put out another video later this day or somewhere around the night, so it could be posted tomorrow. So keep that in mind, and I hope you guys just like the little. I really like the little cheese man I sent you. I hope, please. Okay, I'm so sorry. But yeah, I hope you guys really like the videos or the context that I'm giving out, and I'll again finally with what my schedule looks like, I will finally post videos every weekend or every Friday. I just need to set up a reminder after this video so I can do every videos on Fridays. So yeah, thank you guys. Bye.